Hey guys, what's going on? It's Zen9. I apologize if the audio quality is a little bit bad. I'm just trying out a new screen recording software because I haven't recorded my screen in a while, so I thought I'd try this out maybe. This is just going to be a video sort of talking about this YouTuber that I used to talk to, and I mean, he was cool until he started doing this, and basically he's doing a giveaway of a Galaxy S5. But it's not a real S5, and I'll get into that in a little bit. Now, I'm cool with him, right? Or at least I used to be cool with him. I really liked this guy's channel, I liked his videos and everything. So I really wouldn't have any motive to make any of this up. So if you don't know this story, you might be a little bit lost, but this is mainly for the people that know the story. So there's a Galaxy S5 that he's going to be giving away on May 15th. It's not the real one, and I'm going to show you that right now. So flashback to April 24th, 2014. TechnoScoop posts this video called Samsung Galaxy S5 Unboxing DH He doesn't have this Goophone S5 thing here. When he uploads this, it does not say Goophone S5. So he tries passing this off like this is a real S5, but he actually got it from this Chinese marketplace, which he did mention, but this Chinese marketplace sold him this sort of knockoff, and I don't know if he was aware of that or not, or if he thought he was getting a real S5, but it turns out that he did not, and this S5 is not the real S5. It is smaller than the real S5 is, and the bezels are thicker, and I will show you that right now. So you can see that it looks pretty cheap right there. You saw that sort of metal thing in the back right there. That looks fairly cheap, if I do not say so myself. And we can go ahead and fast forward to the bezels, and you can see that those bezels are unusually thick. And you can see that it does collect quite a bit of fingerprints when the real S5 does not. So you can see right there are quite a few fingerprints. And I know the S5 has an aliphobic coating on the screen, so this one does not apparently. So that is another reason why it does stick out as being fake. And you can see that that thing is laggy. That was a rather laggy boot logo. So this thing looks very cheap, and it's very apparent that it is cheap. And he even confirms himself that this is the fake one. He says Goophone S5. So a Goophone is basically, I believe they're a company that just manufactures fake knockoffs of phones. I believe they do that for the iPhone as well. So this is the Goophone S5, and he even confirms it as well. Now, flash forward to April 25th, 2014. He posts a video about a giveaway and a review. It's still open right now, but it's rather apparent that it's the same exact phone that he unboxed the day before. You can see this right here. I mean, it's basically the same phone, and we can fast forward if you want to see everything else. This is the same exact phone that was shown in the previous unboxing. So he confirmed that that one was fake, right? And now he's saying that this is the one he's giving away, and it's basically the same exact one. So you do the math. If you're not convinced right now, I'll bring a few more points in. Of course, this isn't the end of the video because there are quite a few things I want to address. So I think we can both agree that these phones are identical. They're indeed the same phone. So he's trying to make this seem like it's the real S5 when it is not. Look at those fingerprints. Those are ridiculous. I know the S5 doesn't collect that many fingerprints because it does have that fingerprint resistant coating. This does not, of course, because it's a cheap knockoff. And look at that. That doesn't even look much like the S5's TouchWiz interface. Yeah, the font is slightly different. It doesn't look the same. You can see that it's just a Chinese manufactured operating system that's supposed to look like TouchWiz. Granted, it looks a bit like TouchWiz, of course, with all the icons and everything, but it's pretty apparent that it's not TouchWiz, and we can see that. I'm going to point something out, and this is probably the most substantial evidence I can give if you don't believe me with showing you how it looks stacked up to the S5. He already admitted that it's a Goophone in his previous unboxing, and this is the same exact phone. I think we can all agree on that. So if you still don't believe me, which I don't hate you if you still don't, because of course he's pretty good at scamming you guys, apparently. I mean, he's not bad at it, and that's what he's doing. He's just relying on scamming his audience in order to get views and potentially subscribers. Again, I have something against that. I'm not fine with that, and that's why I'm going through the links just to prove to you guys that this guy's lying. So, because he's a disgrace to the tech community, as many other people have said. He is a disgrace to the tech community. We're not known for doing this, hosting fake giveaways. Of course, that's an easy way to gain views and subs, but that's not the right thing to do. Alright, this is some more evidence. He has his Galaxy S4 in his left hand, right? But the screen is slightly larger on the S4 than it is on the S5, which is beyond me, to be honest, because the S5 does have a 5.1 inch 1080p display, whereas the S4 has a 4.96 inch 1080p display, or 5 inches. Yet the Galaxy S5 screen is smaller than the Galaxy S4 screen in this video, and I think you can all see that right there. So how does that happen? Well, of course this is fake, and the fake S5 does usually come with a 5-inch 1080p display, and this is about 5 inches. It's definitely not 5.1 because it's not larger than this, and it's definitely not around where the S5 should usually be in screen size. You can see that it is quite smaller than the S4. I don't get that. I mean, it's not a real S5. It's very apparent right there. The S5 screen size here is smaller than the screen size on the S4, when the real S5 has a larger screen than the S4. So let's do a quick recap, shall we? He unboxes a fake Galaxy S5 on April 24th, 2014. He doesn't say it's fake initially, but then people point him out in the comments section, and then he changes the name to say GooPhone S5. The next day, he uploads a giveaway and review video of the same phone that's seen in the video before. I'm pretty sure we can agree that's the same phone. I'm 100% sure, but convincing you is probably going to take a little bit more than that. Anyway, there it is. We have both the same phones in both videos. This one's fake, so add 2 and 2 together. This one is fake as well. If you do not believe me, the phone is smaller than the S4 is, or the screen size is smaller than the S4 screen size as seen right here. There we go. You can see that it is slightly smaller than the S4, when in reality the S5 screen should be larger, and it is pretty apparent that it's not. And that really points out quite a big deal there. So you can see right there that it's smaller than its counterpart, which isn't supposed to be the case. You can also see that he does admit that it's fake in the previous video. If that's not enough to convince you, I have one more video that he uploads to convince you even more. So afterwards, to respond to the trolls, quote unquote, he posts giveaway proof. This isn't really proof because it's not. I'm going to show you that. So you can see the fake TouchWiz lock screen, which looks nothing like the actual TouchWiz lock screen. Of course, aside from its wallpaper or whatever. He posts this, which I found to be rather hilarious. Now, he wants to prove that this is an S5 by showing that it has a fingerprint unlocker, which, by the way, most fake S5s do. I can even show you a video right now. So this guy has a video of a fake Galaxy S5, and you can see it looks shockingly similar to the one TechnoScoop has. Whether it's the same exact fake one, we don't know for sure, but it looks quite a bit alike. It may not be the same exact one, it may be the same exact one. Nevertheless, we can see that this does indeed have a fingerprint scanner, and we can see that in the video somewhere. So how's your day? I mean, I didn't want to deal with all this. I would have rather just made another video, but since everybody's accusing me of lying, I just thought I'd make this video. Okay, let's find where it talks about the fingerprint scanner. Okay, so it's right here. This is concrete proof that his giveaway proof, quote unquote again, is fake. Here we have a fake Galaxy S5. It says so here. This guy's trusted. He has a bunch of other videos on this. You can see that in this choose screen lock thing, he has fingerprint unlock. The P is capitalized, which is weird and isn't with the Galaxy S5 software that comes with the legit S5. So we can see that it does have the option here with fingerprint unlock. Again, the P is capitalized. Not this video, the giveaway proof, quote unquote. Let's see what it says here. There we go, we have the same exact thing. Fingerprint unlock. The P is capitalized. So a video by ICU shows the real S5, and here is fingerprint, no capital P. Now, of course, since this fake one is Chinese manufactured, they probably don't know English very well, and they probably assume that the P in fingerprint is capitalized, so that's probably why. Of course, this is common with Chinese OSs, so it's pretty obvious that it is fake. So this is the menu for the fingerprint unlock with TechnoScoop's S5. We can see right here, it says fingerprint unlock with the P capitalized. Let's look at the real legit one, and you can see that it's quite a bit different. So you can see that that's not the same. That is 100% not the same. So yeah, this is fake. This proof isn't proof at all. When I told him to make a proof video showing the fingerprint scanner in action, it was a mistake on my part because I actually didn't think that a fake one would have it, but indeed it does. So it's pretty close. I see why a lot of you are being fooled because it looks quite a bit like a legit S5, but I assure you guys it is not a Galaxy S5 or a Samsung Galaxy S5. Sure, it's a fake knockoff, but if he's lying and scamming, that's not really worth anything in the long run. Sure, he can get a cheap device as a result, but the fact that he's telling everybody to block me because I'm speaking the truth is ridiculous. As for his friend Eamon Does Tech, I was on his side at first. I was like, of course, TechnoScoop is the mastermind of all of this and whatever. It really isn't your fault. But then he turned on me. He blocked me and whatever. So, Aim Does Tech, again, I was trying to be nice. I'm a nice person overall, but when it comes to this stuff, I really can't take this. Again, if you're new to my channel, I didn't say this before, so if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if this is the first video you're seeing of me. I post a lot of tech videos and stuff. I'm trying to post more often now. But I promise you will not see a scam on this channel for as long as this channel is going to be running or however long I decide to make videos. You will not see a scam or giveaway, so you're safe here. It's fine. But there we go. So just a quick recap. The S5 screen is smaller than on the S4 as seen here, which is rather odd considering that the S5's screen size is supposed to be larger. Not to mention, this looks pretty cheap. You can see from the lighting that looks cheap. Again, that's not such concrete evidence as compared to everything I've just said, but it does look pretty cheap. You can say that. It does look like a cheap phone. Even cheaper than the real S5. But you can see here that the S5 screen size is smaller here. Giveaway proof doesn't prove anything. The only thing it proves actually is that this is even more fake because this looks nothing like how you're supposed to set up the fingerprint thing on the real S5. This looks different than that. He actually unboxed a fake one the day before he made the giveaway video, so it's pretty evident that these are the same exact devices. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you're still in denial, give this a dislike. I don't really care. I expose this guy for who he is. And hopefully you can admit that you've made a mistake, and hopefully you can move on and hopefully be friends again, you know. That'd be nice. I really didn't want all this drama, but I do not like these scams and fraudulent stuff. So thank you for watching again, and see you later. Take care, guys.